Hello students, today we are going to study error of sum and difference, error of product and quotient and error of raised power. So firstly we are going to study error of sum and difference. Suppose the two physical quantities we have taken here A and B. Its measured values are A plus minus delta A and B plus minus delta B. So what is the delta A? It is absolute error of A and delta B is absolute error of B. So firstly we are considering for sum, error of sum. Z is equals to what is this? A plus B. We have to add their absolute error. Delta Z is absolute error of Z. Delta A is absolute error of A and delta B is absolute error of B. So we have added their absolute errors. So Z, we can write it like that. Z plus minus delta Z is equals to A plus minus delta A plus B plus minus delta B. So the maximum possible error in Z, if we will write the equation for only the absolute error, it is what? Delta Z is equals to delta A plus delta B. If we will write the equation for error of a difference now, error of difference, that is Z is equals to A minus B. Okay, so Z plus minus delta Z. Delta Z is again the absolute error of a Z. A plus minus delta A, and what is the sign here? Minus, because we are seeing error of a difference. B plus minus delta B. Take A and B at one side. What you have got? A minus B plus minus delta A plus minus delta B. If we will write the equation for only the absolute error, what is the equation coming here? Just see, delta Z is equals to plus minus delta A plus minus delta B. Okay, see this equation, error of sum for absolute errors and error of difference for absolute error. These two equations here, it is delta Z is equals to delta A plus delta B. Here is again delta Z is equals to delta plus minus delta A plus minus delta B. So what is the rule related to it? When the two quantities are added or subtracted, firstly we have added, secondly we have subtracted, the absolute error in the final result is the sum of absolute error in the individual quantity. See, the absolute error always we have to add. Result is the sum of absolute error in the individual quantity. So Z is equals to A plus B, but their absolute error, it should be added, that is delta Z is equals to delta A plus delta B. Secondly we have taken Z is equals to A minus B, but their absolute added error must be added. So this rule you have to know, when two quantities are added or subtracted, the absolute error in final result is sum of absolute error in the individual quantity. Let us try to understand again with the help of an example. See, we have taken the example from a textbook, that is 2.8. The temperature of two bodies measured by the thermometer are T1 is equals to 20 degrees Celsius plus minus 0.5 degree Celsius and T2 is equals to 50 degrees Celsius plus minus 0.5 degree Celsius. So what is a 20 degrees Celsius? It is what here? T1. It is T1 suppose, and 0.5 degrees Celsius is what? Delta T1. Okay, same for a T2, it is 50 degrees Celsius, it is what? T2, and this is 0.5 degrees Celsius, delta T2. Okay, so calculate the temperature difference and error. So T2 and T1 given, we have to find out temperature difference, means change in temperature. What is the formula? It is final temperature minus initial temperature. The final temperature is what here? T2, and initial temperature is T1. So T2 minus T1. So we are using error of a difference. Put the value of T2. T2 is what here? 50 degrees Celsius plus minus 0.5 degree Celsius, and T1 is what here? 20 degrees Celsius plus minus 0.5 degree Celsius. So we have seen now only the rule here, A minus B. Okay, A is what means here T2 minus T1 we have to do. That is 50 degrees Celsius minus 20 degrees Celsius. What is the answer? 30 degrees Celsius. But what about their absolute error delta T1 and delta T2? So it is 0.5 and 0.5 that we have to add. The absolute error always we have to add if there will be sum or difference. Okay, so 0.5 plus 0.5 is what? 1 degree Celsius. So we have got the answer 30 degrees Celsius plus minus 1 degree Celsius. So you know the rule, when two quantities are added or subtracted, the absolute error in the final result is the sum of absolute errors in their individual quantity. Always we have to add the absolute errors. Next rule we are going to study, that is error of product or quotient. Suppose z is equals to a into b. We have taken here product. The measured values of a and b are a plus minus a delta a and b plus minus delta b. As you know already, this is the equation for their absolute errors. So how can we write it? Z is equals to a into b. Just take their absolute errors and write down equation. What this equation become? Z plus minus delta z is equals to a plus minus delta a into b plus minus delta b. So see, z plus minus delta z is equals to, just multiply by a to the second bracket, a to the second bracket. Okay, see, a into b is ab, a into delta b, see here, a into delta b. Next here, multiply by delta a to the second bracket. So what is this? Delta a into b, see here, delta into b, and delta a into delta b, delta a into delta b. So we have got this equation. What we have to do? Dividing LHS by Z and RHS by AB. Left hand side, divide LHS by Z and RHS by AB. If you will do it, what you are getting? Just see, Z upon Z is what? 1. So we have taken here 1 plus minus as it is. Delta Z upon Z. See, delta Z upon Z is equals to AB upon AB. It is 1. So 1 plus minus B into delta A divided by AB. Which term get cancelled? B is cancelled. So we are getting only delta A upon A plus minus. See, here A delta B upon AB. A get cancelled. We are getting delta B upon B plus minus delta A upon A into delta B upon B. Okay, so this we have got by dividing LHS by Z and RHS by AB. Okay, so listen, here one more thing we have to consider, that is delta A and delta B are small, so we have to ignore their products, delta A and delta B. Next, maximum relative error is, what is the maximum relative error? Delta Z upon Z. Here we are considering this delta Z upon Z. One we are not considering. Next here, delta A upon A and delta B upon B. We are not considering this product because it is a very small. Delta A upon A and delta B upon B. It is small, so we are neglecting this. So we have got only delta Z upon Z is equals to delta A upon A plus delta B upon B. Here the plus sign came. So what is the rule for it? When two quantities are multiplied or divided, the relative error in the result is sum of relative error in their multipliers. So when you are adding or multiplying two quantities, the relative error, as we have seen already about the relative error is what? It is a ratio of mean absolute error to the mean value, to the true value. So delta A upon A, it is a relative error of A. Delta B upon B, it is a relative error of B. So these relative errors in the result is a sum of relative errors in their multipliers. So this is a rule. Now let us try to understand the example with the help of it. Example 2.9 from your textbook. the resistance R is equals to what? V upon I, where V is equals to 10 plus minus 5 V and I is equals to 10 plus minus 0.2 A. Okay, A stands for what here? Ampere. Capital A stands for ampere, it's unit, and V stands for volt. Find the percentage error in R. See, as you know the formula, they have given R is equals to V upon I. It is what? It is the error of quotient. We have taken here V upon I. So what is the answer? The percentage error in V is 5%. So how it is 5%? Now only we have seen the rule. That is the relative error. Whatever the relative error we have got, that we have to add. So you know the formula, that is delta V upon V. It is a relative error. Okay, delta V is what here? This is V. 100 is V. And delta V is what? 5. Delta V is 5. Same like that for I. The first quantity it is of I. Next it is of delta I. Okay. So delta V upon V into 100. So we will get a percentage error. Put the value. Delta V is what here? It is 5. 5 upon 100 into 100. So what happen? 100 will cancel and we are getting the 5%. Okay. So it is a percentage error in V. Next here, percentage error in I is what? Same like that. It is delta I upon I into 100. We are finding the percentage error. So delta is what? Put the value, that is 0.2, and I is what? 10 into 100. So what is we are getting? It is a 2%. Okay. So here we are found the percentage error in V and the percentage error in I. So what is the rule? Whatever we have got here, that we have to add. So 5% and 2% that we have to add. The total error in R would be therefore 5% plus 2%. It is what? 7%. Next, error in case of measured quantity raised to power. Raised to power means Z is equals to what we have taken? A raised to 2. See, as you know already, delta Z is a absolute error of a Z. Delta A is absolute error of a A. See, then delta Z upon Z is equals to delta A upon A plus delta A upon A. A square they have given, A raised to 2 they have given. So we have taken delta A upon A. It is how many times? 2 times. So how can we write it? 2 times delta A upon A. Relative error in A raised to 2 is 2 times the error in A. It is how many times? 2 times, because we have taken A raised to 2. See, the general example they have given, with the help of this you will get it. Z is equals to A raised to P, B raised to Q, and C raised to what here? 1. C raised to R, sorry. So delta Z upon Z is equals to whatever the raised quantity that we will take by multiplying. So P into delta A upon A plus next quantity is which one? B raised to Q. So Q we are taking here. Q into delta B upon B plus C raised to what here? R. So R into delta C upon C. So what is the rule related to it? The relative error in the physical quantity raised to the power K is the K times relative error in the individual quantity. Okay. So if you are taking Z is equals to A raised to K. So how will you write it? Z is equals to A raised to K. It is K times of their relative error. K times. So K into delta A upon A. Okay. K into delta A upon A. Next, try to understand the example. Find the relative error in Z if Z is equals to A raised to 4, B raised to 1/3 upon c into d raised to 3 by 2. So a raised to 4. So 4 we are taking here. See, relative error in z is delta z upon z. It is a relative error is equals to 4 into delta a upon a, because a raised to 4 given. So we have to write 4 times relative error. 4 into delta a upon a. Next is b raised to 1/3. So 1/3 we are taking 1/3 times relative error of b, that is delta b upon b. See, here it is divided sign, but according to rule here we have to take it is as a addition. Okay, so c raised to what? 1. So we are taking its relative error delta c upon c, plus d raised to what? 3 by 2. So plus 3 by 2 times relative error of a d, that is delta d upon d. So this is the example 2.11 from your textbook. We have seen today the three errors, that is error of sum or difference, error of product or quotient, and error of raised power. Thank you.